Hello and welcome to the Cardboard Bunker. My name is Pieburn and today we are back into Space Engineers. Got the Janus as it stands so far over there. We have to stop for a while. I've had this game running for about 24 hours. I've refined a great deal of the resources and I've got Pam digging up some more gold and a heap of stone. We are going to need something bigger, much bigger. We're going to need a specialty mining ship. And I'm going to try and build one that fits in here. And its purpose is to go out and get us lots of resources, but also to process them on the way. So we sort of save a bit of time. We're only going to do that for a while. It's a beautiful base. Eventually we are going to have an exploration ship, but I wanted to do this also as an informal tutorial on how to use the sorters. I was watching Dragon Nation Gaming, Rich over there, fantastic video series you should all check out, and I love the way he uses his starting base with the sorters to sort of most efficiently get everything going through. But what I wanted to do today is to use the sorters to basically grab everything from the front of the drill ship as the drills come through and sort it into different refineries to do different jobs, and you'll see that as I go along. The first thing we want to do here is to place some armor blocks. We need a large cargo container. We will need some conveyors. We will need some conveyors as well. We also need a container. So where is it gone? There it is. We'll worry about the spotlights and all that sort of jazz later on. So in front of that we will have a conveyor block. On top of that we need to put some light armor blocks because that's basically where we're going to be driving it from. And I think I've gone up too far. No, we'll just build it down, it should be fine. So this is where the drills will start from this point on. We won't put any of those in yet. We sort of want this to be our top deck and our cockpit. Okay, so we go at the back here and we want this be a junction. We want this here turn that way. We have another junction. Was that the plane in my head? This one here we want to come out. Yes, because we're not going to be putting any efficiency mods on, so we should be able to get away with one space there. And here we want to put a sorter. So that should be a sorter too. No. We want to make that a sorter, not a conveyor junction. So the whole purpose of this is the drills up the front drill. It all comes into the large cargo container as a holding cell. And we want a large one there because we might not get to sort things out as quickly as we'd like. These sorters here will be pulling a whitelisted ore, so that one will be pulling stone and that one will blacklist stone. So that will pull through everything that isn't stone. We'll then have refineries. We're going to have normal refineries and basic refineries. So the basic refineries will be here. We are going to lay them down then down here we want a large refinery. One there, that should be right. That gives us space under here to put things like gyros and engines and things like that. So we'll have to put power on here and it's going to need a fair whack of power. I'm going to use some small reactors. And I think the system will be able to feed in enough uranium that way, but we'll also use that as a junction for our large cargo container at the back here. Actually, we do need to come out a little bit further. So that should all connect up, and then we have another large cargo container here. More than likely we're going to need more, but that's enough for now. So that's the basic idea. So we'll find out if this actually works, because I haven't built one since the update where we can turn stone into ingots. So I've never worried about it. I've always just had a giant drilling ship that drilled through entire asteroids. I was going to say planets. Asteroids with no problem at all. But they would just be all cargo plus some power and whatnot inside. I think this would be an interesting design, so I'm just going to let the bar system weld this up. We should get some extra power. So let us do... we'll just get some batteries. I was thinking if I should put some more reactors on here, but I think I'll just put some batteries if I can find them. But the easiest way, type it. So I had a very long day. We'll turn the bar system on and we'll let it go. No singing. No singing. Right, while bars is slowly doing that, I'm going to go into these ones here and we'll go down to blacklist, and I'm going to specifically say we don't want you to touch stone at all. Go around to the other side and do the same thing, blacklist, and again stone. Right, this one up here, yes. We want this one to whitelist. Guess what we're going to whitelist, children? Can you guess? Stone. Well done. That means all of these sorters. Okay, they're not connected as yet. This sorter here. We don't really need a sorter, but I like the idea of it pulling them out. So I'm going to put this one on a whitelist of ingots. Again, whitelist ingots. We don't really need them, but it's fun just to have them. And this last one shouldn't actually be here. I done made a boo-boo. Okay, let's get this pretty in pink color going. Change the color back, so don't accidentally delete everything else. Just put a junction there, then the large cargo container.
Energy low.
Thank you very much. I've already got the batteries and everything going there. The uranium won't go into that one until we actually put some in the system. But while we're attached here, the batteries should charge anyway. I'm going to put myself a seat up here, because this is where I'll be driving from. Once this is all welded up, we'll start looking at putting in things like... Actually no, I can start doing it now. I'm not doing it the old-fashioned way with the welding ship. I can add stuff now. Don't have to wait. Okay, so I'm thinking gyros. They are pretty handy to make you move from side to side. That will do. I'm pretty sure that will handle it. How many is that? 2, 4, 5. 5 gyros. Yeah, should be right. A lot of resources got to go in here. I wonder if I'm missing any components. Metal grids. Right. Back on 100, hey? Let's go to production and order. Let's just order straight up 100. We do need to make sure that we have a detector, and I'm going to put one down here. I want this one facing down. Do I not have any steel plate? I do not have any steel plate. Okay. We will put the detector down here now that I have some plate. I will have to build the engines before I put the roof on this, as it were. We don't want any large ones. Right, now if we put braking thrust here, as we probably should, we need to make sure we are 2 thrusters worth, so that's 1, 2 thrusters worth away from anything. That's why we built the front a little bit further out. The last thing you want to do is have this thing plow into your base. We're also going to add some more maneuvering thrusters, because this thing should get fairly heavy, especially with all the processing going on. Then we need some downward thrust. Sorry, upward thrust. Okie dokie. That even? No, it is not. And that's because these are in the wrong spot. This whole thing is lopsided. Right. Okay. So I made a bit of a mistake there. These thrusters are right. These thrusters here were all right. Problem was, I built the refinery in a wonky position. That's the technical term. I put it in the wrong position and I completely ruined the entire thing. I need to make sure it's basically facing the same way as that one. Right. Happy with that. Happy with that. Double check before they get too welded. Yep. The main reason I'm leaving this gap here, and I marked that up too, could be one more. So I can fit another cargo container under here. It'll save us a little bit of space. That will also give me another spot to put some more thrusters, braking thrust. Let's paint this pink. Change the color back before I destroy everything. Hopefully I haven't mucked it up again. That goes there. Let us get our cargo containers back. Need one there. And then one there. This gives us space here to do some cool things with connectors and whatnot, but we'll figure that out later. Again, for now, we just want to make sure we get this built as best we can. Oh, they need 50 grids each as well. Eesh. Let's go back into production. No. I am in a ship. What are you talking about? We want to go, let's just make 1,000 of these. What's our cobalt situation? 50k. That should be enough for now. Not enough for the Janus, but it should be enough for these. We're making some progress. Bars is doing its job. I want to bring these bad boys back in. So we want to place our drills here so that they can cover the entire front of the ship. We also want to make sure that they have some space, so we're not using any sort of special modded drills, we're using the vanilla ones. It helps Pi to type. We're not going to need any more engines for a while, that should be fine. Now I'm thinking that might be too far back. Yes, we want this one to come out one more. And then we'll put the drill. And the secondary drills will go around it. No, we don't need to, but I like to put the tertiary drills one more step back. Excuse me. Right, I like to put the tertiary ones one back, so we have a staggered formation. You can put these on rotors and things like that, but I find for something like this it doesn't work as well. We're also going to bring it down one more to make sure that we cover the space for the thrusters. Because it's quite important that we get the thrusters safely through the mining process. That should be right. We could get rid of the corner ones if we really wanted to. We were desperate for resources. Because we'll just make sure that we don't put anything in these spots here. But I want to put stuff in these spots here. I want to put some armor around here, give it a bit of protection. We also need to make sure we reinforce this as much as possible, considering that there are thrusters coming through. And that may mean doing something along the lines of this. Now it kind of looks ugly, but we can do that. Make it look a bit pretty later. We're still missing grids. Yes, we are. These haven't been touched yet. Energy load. Do I have a seat on here? I do have a seat on here. Once this is all completed, we'll take away the light armor blocks that are holding it up. We'll drop it down and we will put another row of drills across the top, and then we'll put some pretty glass all over the top to make it all look nice and pretty, obviously, because it's pretty glass. We'll make sure that we allow ourselves enough space for some defense, because I have a feeling that we need to have something. I'm thinking we'll have enough room on the back for a turret. It shouldn't cause too many issues. Back here, we'll fill all this in, but back here we will have a turret just sitting up the top here. Probably should put it a little further to the front, but I want to cover all this up, make this look like a walkway. Probably put some glass down so that you can see down into the bows of the mining ship. Across the front here we will put some more armor blocks along here. But we'll have to do all that next episode. I'm running out of time to record today. Probably going to be a very short one too. This thing has to weld up a great deal of stuff, and it's only one bar system working at the moment. And we do have this cavity under here, and I wanted that cavity under here because then what I can do is take out the little miner, or I can put in things like a build and repair system, or even some assemblers, and when we go out exploring we can use this ship as an explorer. I'll put an antenna down under here, and that should give us enough capability to go out, find an asteroid, process some of the materials. Let's watch Pam come in, process some of the materials, maybe build some antenna arrays so that we can see what's going on where. That'll give us a little bit further range to see. We'll start sort of muscling out into some territory towards the asteroids out there, because putting a large ore detector on top of an asteroid with an antenna would be very handy. We just have to turn off our antenna, get rid of things off the screen, turn it back on again, and then we can see exactly what ores are where. Once we're finished with it, we can just fly out there and remove all the materials and bring it back home. It'll be fun. So I will say thank you all for watching. It's been fun. So I'd like to say thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you like my content. I have plenty more coming up. Please follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Pieburn. I stream on Monday nights and Wednesday nights Sydney time. I am looking at doing a lot more streaming later on. You can also follow me on Twitter at Cardboard Bunker, where I will tweet out when my new videos. And I also have a Patreon page coming up soon, so please look out for that. And also join me on Discord for sneak peeks, have a chat with me, drop some ideas. I may also, at one stage, if you're on there long enough and chat long enough, you may even get a chance to get some sneak previews into what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So thank you all for watching, guys. Have fun, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.